Hey guys, so I'm wearing my super fancy taco shirt, Deadpool taco shirt, because this is just how fancy I am. Anyways, so um, I was talking to a buddy of mine I went to school with the other day, and he was talking about running into some people who we all know, mutual friends, and how they had started coming here. And I jokingly was like, "Hey, when you jump on the bandwagon?" And he was like, "Oh, I can't afford that much money. Like, I pay like $20 to go here and like $30 to go there, and I kind of bounce back and forth." And I got thinking, and I was like, "Well, why would he want to spend that much money?" And it's like I really wanted to like dive in to explain to him, but it was like a Saturday night, and I really didn't want to get into it, and he really didn't want to hear about it. All he knew is he couldn't afford that much money, right? Or he didn't want to. And I know who he is and who he does. He's got a great job. He makes good money. Probably he makes well more than I do. But he doesn't want to spend that much money. So I want to dive into why he should want to, why anybody would want to spend as much money as they do to come here. And the couple things you want to think about too is one, it's more expensive to start here, yes. But two, the price is going to go down over time. And then three, you fast forward 20 years, you're not going to look back and be like, I really wish I didn't spend the extra money to get started. You're going to look back and be like, wow, I'm glad I went the route I did so I didn't get hurt and I continued with it and I stuck with this for a long time. So the first reason is mechanics, right? Body mechanics. We literally have to reprogram how you move. Let's say you move pretty well, but let's say you have little things that aren't moving right, like your glutes aren't firing, or you don't know exactly what good position is your shoulders. Maybe your shoulders look like they're in a good position, but at the bottom of a dip or a push-up, your shoulder internally rotates, and it doesn't bother you now. But let's fast forward 3, 4, 5 years, and 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 reps. Something's gonna break. All right. The reason we want to teach you good mechanics in the beginning is to do this for a very long time. The other thing is, little things are the things that tend to add up to the biggest problems. So we want to focus on reprogramming and teaching things like good shoulder position. Most people think they know what good shoulder position is, but we want to make sure your shoulder blades and everything's tracking the way it's supposed to move. Or in a squat, you're engaging your glutes. These are two things I have to fix on a lot of people that come in here first thing. So one, we want to make sure we know what good mechanics are. And two, we want to make sure we do it for a long time so you don't get injured. Second thing, coach for life. We want to be your coach for life. And when we say that, it's not some cheesy phrase. It's more like a lot of the CrossFit gyms, they have coaches you learn to like, and that they only get paid $20 an hour or maybe like a free membership. So they're really not going to stick with that very long. They're probably going to leave somewhere, either A, gives them a bigger opportunity, or they're going to get burned out altogether, and they'll just go back to working out for fun and doing their day job. So the whole thing here is we want to have a coach that knows you, is here for 10, 15, 20 years. Every time you come in, they know what your problems are, what your goals are, they know how to help you. So you're not trying to like play catch up on where you're at and what you want to do. That person knows you, they know everything about you, they know about your family, they know what's going on with you, they know if you're having a bad day, they kind of know how to cheer you up or get you out of that funk or when not to push you. All the things you need to know. So when you've been here 3, 4, 5, 10 years, that coach knows you very, very well, knows you exactly what you need to do, what your goals are. Last one, injuries. Injuries are something that plague everybody, whether you're the most detail-oriented with your mechanics or you really don't care about mechanics, you just want to get really good sweat on. Injuries are something that are going to happen at some point, and this goes back to the coach for life thing. One, when we first get in here, we want to fix those injuries. Two, what tends to happen to most people is they might feel fine, and then after a couple weeks of doing things they haven't done in a really long time, things start to flare up. And this is where our expertise comes in, so we can stop it, we can nip it in the butt before it becomes a bigger problem. All right, so to reiterate, mechanics. We have to literally reprogram how you move. You haven't been moving well for since you were 4 or 5. They actually can track bad move patterns back to first grade. First grade's when we start sitting in chairs for a long period of time. We start wearing jeans. We get big squishy tennis shoes, and they start calling it growing pains and all kinds of fun stuff like that. Moral of the story is we have to reprogram how you move, make sure the right things are firing. 2, you want a coach that knows who you are and is here and knows what you need to do, what you need to work on, what your goals are, so you can help you work towards that and make sure you're getting in the right direction. And last thing, we want to keep you from getting injured. And the only way to do that is to work on good mechanics with somebody who knows who you are. That's all I got. Have a good night.